Hello guys, how are you? I hope you're good and keeping safe. This is my first time recording a voiceover for a speed paint and I hope it's not too bad, especially because English is not my first language. So, did you hear that Percy Jackson is coming to Disney Plus? I love the series and I'm so hyped for this. I really hope it gets the adaptation it deserves, especially because it has a really special place in my heart and it's always been a kind of a happy place to come back to when I need. Does that make sense? And anyway, I really hope it gets, an adaptation that everyone can see and like, not like the movies, and make more people fall in love with the story and the characters. In honor of this news, a lot of artists on Instagram started to make their own self-insert demigods, and I couldn't just stand back and watch. I had to draw mine as well. So here she is. She's a daughter of Athena that managed to live up to 20 years old. Her name is Sarah, just like mine, because, she's a self-insert at the end. And she passes her summers at Camp of Blood, but the rest of the year in New Rome to finish her education in college. If you followed me on Instagram for a while, you'll know this is not my first time designing and drawing this OC. I actually created it for the first time back in 2015, and over the years it had quite a few redesigns, mostly in her weapons and her armor, which I decided not to show in this speed paint because it was too hard. She has a whole backstory based on her scar and her dagger, and I'm really happy I can share some of it with you now. As I said, she's a daughter of Athena. She came to camp at age 13 after being rescued by a satyr. They were getting attacked by a monster and she was hurt on her cheek by one of its claws. Right before another demigod that came to rescue finished it off. They were almost at camp and she was hurt. Thankfully, she was able to recover fast and start her training at Camp of Blood. Recently, I redesigned her shield, giving it those two creepy eyes you can see in the speed paint and a stylized owl head. I had so much fun making it and coming up with it. I like to think that she crafted it herself, adding those details, to scare her opponents away, especially because, as you'll see at the end, after I color it, it has some red details. Can always scare someone. You never know. Back to her backstory, she was scared and shy at first, but she soon started to love to spend her summer at camp, training and making friends just like her. She quickly became friends with her half-siblings and Apollo kids. She's intelligent, strategic, but she can be too prideful sometimes. In fact, her fatal flaw is hubris, which, as you know, it's too much pride. She is skilled in the arts and in fighting with most weapons, even though she highly prefers her sword, and she's fast in language learning. All these abilities are basically what I would like to have in real life. She had her first quest at age 50, and during this trip she received her trusted dagger. After finding what seemed to be a bunch of whole magical weapons, a giant noticed the group and attacked them. The fight was hard, and unfortunately, one of the guys from the group, a son of Nemesis, was badly hurt. In the heat of the moment, Sarah grabbed a dagger from the weapons and sneaked on the giant while it was distracted. As the fight ended, the goddess Nemesis showed up. Thankful she avenged one of her sons, so she decided to let Sarah keep a bronze dagger, engraving it with the words fair and just, as a reminder to always be fair in battle. After that, Sarah swore on herself to always use it to fight for what she believes in. Her favorite weapon, however, remains her sword named Predator in ancient Greek. And yeah, 15-year-old me found the name on Google Translate, so bear with me with that one. I hope I wrote it right at the end of the video. As you can see, the design is coming around right now, and I struggled a bit with the colors because I did not pick them beforehand as I should have. Sometimes I do this and I regret this every time, but I never learn. But I have to say, at the end of the day, I like how this turned out, and I hope you do too. I'm going to leave you now with the rest of the video, and I hope you like the end results. Let me know in the comments what you think of the drawing, and if you know it, what god would be your godly parent if you were at Camp of Blood or Camp Jupiter? For now, thanks for watching, and follow for more.